So the next test, you follow me and write it down. Test 5.2 B, I think. Okay, B. This will be under your exercise 5.2. Then question B. 2, then 3, subheading 1 to, I think, 1 and 2. Okay, question subheading 1 and 2. We'll find this on textbook pages 110 to 111. So let us start with the first one, question B, 2 subheading 1. Let me read the question for us. Choose the correct choice in the following and justify. So number 1, 30th term of the AP. So we can write here given AP. Okay, given AP here is 10, 7, 4. So 10, 7, 4, dot, like that. So the first 3 terms are given. We have to find the 30th term. Here we have the first term always denoted as A, or sometimes people also put it as A1. So A1 or A indicate the first term, the first number in the series, which is 10. And a common difference here, D, is the A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2 consecutive. Okay, so you can take any one. So 7 minus 10. So that is minus 10 plus 7 is subtraction. So 3. Bigger absolute value is 10 having a minus sign. So the answer 3 also will have minus sign. So the common difference is a minus 3. So if we know the first term A and D, we can easily find out any term, 30th term or 20th term or 25th term for that matter. So now we can answer therefore the 30th term of the AP, which is given by A30. Okay, A30, because they're saying 30th term. We're going to use the formula A here. N is our 30. So same formula, A plus N minus 1. So our N is 30. So you write 30 minus 1 into D. So just keep it for that once. So that will be equal to, your A here is A1 or A. You can write this one as A1 plus N minus 1 into D, or A plus N minus 1 into D. Same thing. Okay, so here A is your 10. So plus 30 minus 1 is 29 into D is minus 3. So I put a bracket because it's multiplied here. So 10 plus and minus, and 29 into 3 will be 3 9s are 27, 2 in hand, 3 2s are 6, plus 2 is 8. So 87 is what you'll get here. Then here bigger absolute value is 87 having minus sign, and smaller absolute value we always put it below. So plus, no, plus minus means now subtraction. So 7 minus 0 is 7, and 8 minus 1 is again 7. Bigger absolute value 87 having a minus sign, so the answer here also will have minus. So you can write these things on your graph. Okay, so minus 77 is the value of the 30th term. So that's our first answer, and the answer that match what we got here is choice C, having that answer minus 77. Okay, so next subheading 2. Same question, subheading 2. Okay, I hope you're getting it now. 11th term of the AP. So given AP, let us write down. Given arithmetic progression series is first term minus 3, second term minus 1 by 2, up to the third term given, and it continues like that. So here clearly, as we see the series, first term A, or sometimes indicated as A1, you can use any one, is the first number minus 3. D is very easily found. Second term minus first term, or third term minus first term, any one will give you the D. So minus 1 by 2, A2 minus A1, so minus A1. So A1 is again minus, so I put a bracket. A2 minus A1 will give you D, so that will be equal to minus 1 by 2, minus into minus, plus 3, so that will be this minus 1, we can just write as it is, and plus here. 2 3s are 6, so a longer line, because you have multiplied up to here, so long line comes, and now long line means LCM down here 2. Now plus 6 minus 1 is subtraction, 5, and bigger absolute value plus, having plus sign, so here also plus, so 5 by 2 is the common difference. If we know the A, which is minus 3, and D, which is now 5 by 2, can easily find any term. The only things that require to find an unknown term, any position, 30th term or 11th term, is to find first A and D. And if we have A and D are the disposal, we can easily find the nth term. See, only thing we need is A and the D, because nth will be specified in the question position of the term. So here, therefore the 11th term of this series, AP series, okay, 11th term, which is A, 11th term means n is 11, equal to A plus n minus 1 into n minus 1 into D. So our n is very simply put here 11 already, so 11 minus 1, n minus 1 into D. So that will be our, here A is minus 3 plus 11 minus 1, 10, and D value here 5 by 2. So we can write that, and then 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10. So minus 3, and plus into plus is plus, 5 5s are 25. So this bigger absolute value plus 25 we put up, smaller absolute value is minus 3 we put down. Plus minus means subtraction, so 5 minus 3 is 2, and 2 here. Bigger absolute value has a sign of plus, so here also plus. So the 11th term value is plus 22, and the answer that match this answer we got is B. So we write here B, which is exactly like the answer we got by solving. So question number B2 is done. Let's go to B3. Okay, B3. So let me write down here B3 here, subheading 1 to 2, so 2 more questions. In the following APs, find the missing terms in the boxes. So to find any missing term, we need just A and D, right? So here, just write down what is given in the question. Given to us is, here clearly, first term A1 or A, then a box A2 unknown, 26 A3, the third term. This much is given, right? Clearly here in our series, the missing term means the ones indicated by the box. Those we have to find. So to find missing term, we just need A and D, because we're going to use second formula now, okay? So here A or A1, the first term is either indicated by A or A1. It's up to us, it's up to you, that means. Then what is given? A3 is also given, which is equal to 26 here. What you need to find out is the missing term is A2. I'll keep that in your mind. Let's start with what is given, since here clearly given is A3 is 26. We're going to use this A3 equal to 26 to find out D by using this A. How? Because A3 is like AN, A3, so the N is 3. So apply this formula, then you're going to get AN equal to A plus N, and your N here is, in our particular specific case, is 3, so 3N minus 1, 3 minus 1 into D is equal to 26. So A3 equal to A plus 3 minus 1 into D. We're applying this formula, third one. Then here, that gives you A plus 3 minus 1 is 2, so 2D is equal to 26. Then you can replace this A here, the A value is given, so 2 plus 2D equal to 26. Then we are trying to find D, so take the term having D alone, don't move that. You go to right side, 26, same thing. Shift this to right side, so this no sign in front of 2 means plus, so go to right side, becomes minus 2. So we're going to get here 2D is equal to 26 minus 2 is simply 24. Very quite simple. So we're going to get here D is equal to 24 divided by, down here will come 2 into means 2, so 2 ones are 2. 2 ones are 2, no remainder, 2 twos are 4. So 12 by 1 means 12. So the value of D, common difference, is 12. A is there. So if we know A, which is already there, 2, and D, which is 12, if we know A and D, we can find any missing term. So the missing term here is, therefore the missing term in the box A3 will be, you can use this formula, I will show both methods, okay? So A3, A1, A2, A3 is this one. So A plus 2D, so that is A is your 2 plus 2 into D, here is 12, so I can write that. So that will be equal to 2 plus 24, which is equal to 26. I think it's correct. Okay, wait, something has gone wrong here. A3 is equal to 26. 3 minus 26 minus 2, 24. Okay, A3. No, the missing term is not A3, A2. So correct this one, A2 will be A1, A2, so A2 will be A plus D. So, you can cut this portion. Sorry for that. A here is 2 plus D here is 12. So 2 plus 12 is 14. I think it's correct. Yes, correct. So that's our answer. Or another, so that is how we find any missing term by using the second formula here. A plus D, A plus 2D. Or another alternative method is that A2 can be given by, okay, the one below this, which is A1 plus D, okay. You can do like that also, just below. A1 is simply A, so you just write here 2 plus 12 is equal to 14. It's not necessary to show both methods, okay. I'm just showing both methods, so you will be familiarized with what is going on if a particular teacher were to use a method which you were not using. So if you are accustomed to both, then you will know what is happening. Right, so the answer is here, this one. So the missing term, so you can write here. Therefore, the question is saying find the missing term. So the missing, only one term is missing. So the missing term here is A2, which is 14. Okay, let me check whether there's time or not. Okay, it's fine. Now, let's go to the next one. Subheading 2. Okay, subheading 2. Subheading 2. Last question. Okay, so here question. Subheading 2 is given to us. Okay, given AP or given whatever you like is the box, then the comma, second term A2, A3 is box, unknown, that means missing term, box means missing term, A4. A1, A2, A3, A4. So A1 and A3 are the missing terms. So here, clearly the given ones are A2, 1, 2 equal to 13. Let us put this one as equation number 1. Now, in this case, the A1 is not given. A is not given, so we have to be mindful of that. Now, the next one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So A4 is also given, which is 3. So let us put this one as equation 2. And the missing terms are A1, comma, 1, 2, 3. So A1 and A3 are the missing terms that we need to find. Let's start like this. So to find the missing terms, as I said in the beginning, we need this A and the D, both of which are missing in this question. So let's start with this method from equation or using equation number 1. Just write here A2 equal to 13. Then here you apply this formula, the third formula, AN. So here AN, our N is 2 here. So use the formula in specific case for A2, so which is A plus N, and your N here is 2. So N minus 1. A plus N minus 1 into D is equal to 13. You write like that. So that's the formula for A2. So formula for A3 is similarly A plus 3 minus 1 into D. So A4 is A plus, see it's 4 here, 4 N minus 1 will be 4 minus 1 into D. Using this formula, I hope you're getting right. So 2, that implies A plus 2 minus 1 is 1, so 1 into D, A plus D equal to 13. Let's keep this A and then shift this plus D to right side and minus D. Let us put this one as equation 3 for now. Then from 2 you write from equation number 2. Here A4 is equal to 3. Then that implies A4. As I said, A2 is, using this formula, A plus N minus 1, so our N is 2, so 2 minus 1 into D. Likewise, A3 will be A plus, this time 3, so 3 minus 1 into D. A4 will likewise be, this time 4, so 4 minus 1 into D. So our case is 4, so we're going to use that. So A plus, since A4, 4 minus 1 into D, replacing this, equal to 3. Meaning we're using this formula An equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay. And then next here, A plus 4 minus 1 is 3, D is equal to 3. So that implies here now A, which is here exactly the same, can be replaced by this. A is replaced by 13 minus D plus this 3D is same, is equal to 3, and reason is since using the value in equation number 3, A value is 13 minus D, so this A value is replaced by 13 minus D. I hope you're getting. Next here, that implies 13, then minus D means 1D, minus 1 and plus 3. So plus 3 and minus 1 means subtraction, 3 minus 1, 2. Bigger absolute value has a plus sign, so put plus here, plus 2. So minus 1D plus 3D is plus 2D. Will be equal to this 3, okay. Then we're trying to find D, so put a D here, and then 3 plus 13 go right side, minus 13. So 2D will be, bigger absolute value will always put it up, minus 13. Smaller is 3, having no sign means plus 3. So plus minus again, so subtraction. So 3 minus 3 is 0, and here 1. And bigger absolute value 13 has minus sign, so here 10 also will have minus sign. So 3 minus 13 is minus 10. So D will therefore be equal to minus 10 divided by 2 into will come to denominator. And 2 1s are 2 and 2 5s are 10, so D value is minus 5. We got it. We got D, now we need A, because to find the missing terms or the boxes, we need both A and D. D is now there. How do we find A? It's quite simple, I think, now. Putting this value that you found just now, D equal to minus 5 in equation 3, then we will get A, I think. And we get, so 3, just write it down. Why we took 3 is because 3 is perfectly arranged to find A. So A equal to 13 minus D. Just write it once. 13 minus, and D is here, minus 5. So that way you're going to get A. So that will be equal to 13 plus 5. Because minus and the minus is plus, right? So this is 13 plus 5 is 18. So your A value is 18. And D value is minus 5. So now we can find the missing term. Already A here found out, A1. A means A1. So then we have to find A3. So now you write here, therefore A3, you can use this formula, A1, A2, A3 is always A plus 2D. So you notice that A3 will be A plus one lower number, 3, then 2D, 4, then 3D. See here, A1, A2, A3, which is equal to, A is now, you found out just now, 18 plus 2 into D is minus 5, which is 18 plus and minus, minus 2 5s are 10. So which is 18 minus 10 is plus 8. So 18 and 8 are the two missing things here. A1, 18, 18, and then here A3, 8, missing terms. Okay, and then this is the primary method we are using. Sometimes people also use this method. I'm showing this both methods for this first 3 questions of question number 3. Okay, in the next test for first 2 questions, in the next test 3, 4, 5 subheading of question B3, I won't be showing both. I'll just be using this. Okay, showing both just so that you'll get accustomed. Now alternatively, another method. So if you want to find A3, another method is here, write the A2 plus whatever is lower, D, like that also people use. It's correct, right? So A2 value, here A2 value, you already have 13 plus D here, minus 5. So that is 13 plus and the minus is minus. 13 minus 5 is plus D. Okay, A2 plus D. So A2 is 13 plus D. So 13 minus 5 is plus 8, as you can see. Plus 13 minus 5 is subtraction plus 8. So whether you use this method or the normal method using this formula, the answer is same, 8. Here also 8. So it's up to you. So you can write here, therefore, as I said, you don't need to show both methods. Just choose maybe preferably the textbook style, okay, of doing it. And this is just for your information so that you're familiar with it. The missing terms. The missing terms are, first box, A1 or A is equal to, here, A equal to, you already found here, right? 18. So here, 18. So you write your 18, first one. And the next missing term, 1, 2, 3, in the third position is next box. So A3 equal to 8 here. And even 8 here. So that concludes or completes the part for test 5.2B. Okay. I hope you got it, right?